Welcome to a new news episode. This is quite a busy one. There's a lot going on. Is battery conditioning coming at last to the EV6? I've been following a thread on the Ioniq forums for the Ioniq 5, which is the sister car of the EV6, for a few weeks, and some early adopters who've had their car since April, May last year have had their BMS updated to 5402 version. And if you go on that thread, you'll see images of the battery heater in action, and winter mode has now become battery conditioning mode. So that was the first clue. And then there was another guy on YouTube, James Lemon Tea Leaf, who had his updated as well. And then after that, there was also a post on the Kia EV6 Owners Forum explaining it was coming to the EV6 in Sweden. I asked Kia UK customer services last week if they knew anything of this, and they knew nothing. So when we had the preheat fix for the remote preheat, I think it came to Norway or Sweden first, and then within a few weeks we'd got that in the UK. So I'm fully expecting the same thing to happen. This isn't an over-the-air update, it's another ECU update which will change the version numbers. Mine's currently 5208, and the one in the new Ioniq is 5408. Next item. Our very inept new government has screwed up things so badly that Kias have to raise the prices because of exchange rates, the dollar in particular, going the wrong way. So the EV6 has gone up by £1,000, and the Kia Niro has gone up by £500. You're now looking at the base price for an Air of £45,195, and a GT Line S like mine is now £52,695. The all-wheel drive with heat pump is £57,095, and the Niro EV, the base model is now £36,745. That's the 2, and the top one with heat pump is now £43,145. At the same time, Kia also announced a 39 kilowatt version of the Kia Soul in a press release. That starts at it's a 39.2 kilowatt hour battery. Prices start from £32,795, and orders are open now, and deliveries should be start Q4 2022. This is, I think it's the same platform as the Aldi Niro and the Kona. So it's very similar to that, and I'd expect it to look the same inside as the Aldi Niro does, but we'll see. I suppose it's not too bad as a starting price point, because it's still a very efficient car. I like the Soul, well, I like the front, but the boot's not very big. But bear in mind, the EV9 is like a giant Soul, so a super Soul as it were. Niro EV Startup woes continue. Looking on the Speak EV forum, I'll put all these links in the show notes in the description. But again, it's been continuing. There've been people who reported it stopped happening now, but it seems to be linked to preheating, and the car's stuck in a kind of preheat mode where it won't let you start the car until it's finished. Some have had a loom replaced in the boot. That seems to have fixed it, but I don't know if that's related. So it's investigations are ongoing. The OZEV grant, Office of Zero Emission Vehicles, they've extended the time you can claim the grant until, I think it's March next year. There we go. I'll put the story up. It's from Fleet News. March the 31st is the latest, but it even mentions ordering now and still claiming it. So I don't know if that's true or not, but good luck if someone can still get it. It'd be useful. Someone who left a comment on my YouTube channel videos, called Manuel, has said he's been waiting since November last year for his EV6, and I just wondered how many of you have been waiting longer than this? When are you expecting yours? Leave messages in the comments if you like, and we can have a little chat about it, see how you're doing. The car scanner app has now been updated. Its profile for EV6 and Ioniq 5 it's now covering the Niro EV, and you can do all the things that you can do with the EV6 that you can do with the Niro EV. So you can check on your ECU modules and version numbers, just like I did in a previous video. In fact, I test drove a Niro EV last week, and I'm working on a video which is going to take a long time because there's 3 cameras worth of stuff going on there. And I did plug my dongle in and ran car scanner and dumped out the ECU. Again, that might be a quick one I can just put up next week, so you might see the result of that. And finally, I've been waiting 12 weeks for a new amplifier, new Meridian amplifier, and finally, when I went down to test drive the Niro, I checked in the service desk to see if they'd heard anything, and it had come in. So on Monday, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will finally get my new amplifier. So I'll try and do a before and after video as well. Anyway, thank you for watching.